For the vinaigrette, I got 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, cilantro, sugar, and salt. Okay, you want to get a bowl. What you're going to do is you're going to add your vinegar, and then you're going to slowly stream in your olive oil. This is what we call a 3-to-1 ratio, which means it's 1 part vinegar or acid, 3 parts oil. So if I'm using 1 tablespoon of vinegar, then I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of oil. And what you're going to do is you're going to slowly stream it in. Okay, you're going to create an emulsion. You got to whisk really good. Slowly add it in. You go too fast, the sauce and the oil and the vinegar separate. So do this very slowly so this suspends. You must whisk vigorously. That should do it. You have your vinaigrette. Then you're going to add your salt, pepper to taste. Preferably you would like to use a white pepper on this. I've got some kosher salt. And then sugar to kind of cut into the acid. This will kind of balance it out. Whisk it again. Taste. And that's perfect. Next step is we're going to cut or chop the cilantro. Okay. For this particular application, you want to take off the stems. If I was doing a pico de gallo, then I would probably leave the stems on. So you want to kind of take off the stems. You can do it with your knife as well. So you're basically just doing this with your knife. Okay, you don't have to take every stem off, but for the most part you want to use mainly the leaves. And then this is what we do as a rough chop or a chop. Use your knife, just like that. Using that sweet spot. Get a nice fine chop. Every now and then give your knife a little wipe with your finger, but be very careful you don't cut yourself. Bring it all in. And then add it in to your vinaigrette. Give it a quick mix so you have nice even color, and set the vinaigrette aside. For the salad, I have a tomato, I have a whole cucumber that we're going to split in half. We have a bell pepper, and then we have a red onion. First thing you're going to do is you're going to get your tomato, and you're going to do what they call a tomato concasse, and we're going to basically take out the core here, and then you're going to score it. Okay, so with the paring knife you just make a little X, go about halfway through. You're going to put a little score here, so basically an X, and then take out part of the core here. Okay, get a pot of water to a rolling boil. You're going to add your tomato into it, and what you want to do is you want to get it to a point where it blisters. If at all possible, you want water to submerge the whole, or the tomato to be completely submerged in the water. If not, then you're going to have to go ahead and turn it around as you go. I also have some ice water ready so that you can place it into the ice water to stop the cooking process. This is called blanching and then shocking. So I'll show you what it looks like once it starts to blister. Basically the skin will begin to crack, and it takes roughly about anywhere from a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and as you can see it's starting to crack here. So we'll just give it a turn on the other side, and once it does that we'll place it into the ice water. Okay, so now we got a nice little blister here. We'll place this in the water. As you can see, it's blistered. That's what you're looking for. Place it into the water. Okay, the next step is you're going to take out the seeds. First, you want to go ahead and remove the skin. And it should come off easily. Then you're going to cut it in half. Then you're going to remove the, you can cut it in half again. Then you're going to remove the seeds. So all you really want is the meat of it. Just like that. Make sure you get all the seeds out. Again, we'll just do what we call fillet. No seeds. Clear your board. We'll set that aside. So we're going to do a small dice. All the vegetables here will be a small dice. So we're going to go ahead and cut just like that. Just like this. We want them all uniform. Okay. Set that in there. Same thing here. You got a nice beautiful small dice here, all uniform. Put that in the bowl. Okay, the next one is the cucumber. So we're basically going to cut it in half. One side of it we're going to leave whole, we're not going to peel it. Okay, we're going to peel this part of it. So again, when we peel a cucumber or a carrot, okay, want to go like that, or we can go back and forth, okay, while you rotate at the same time, or you can just go like this. Make sure you get all of it. And we're going to deseed this. So we're going to cut it in half. Okay. Just like this. Right down the middle. We're going to get a spoon. we're going to take out the seeds. Okay, so run your spoon through it, just like this. Okay. And you can get rid of this. Set this aside. Make sure your board and your seeds are all clear. Okay. So what you're going to do is you'll cut it like that. And then you want to get the same cut. Okay, small dice on here. Put together. Which is basically a 1/4 inch. Okay. Do the same thing here. I like to go across so it's nice and flat. Together. And cut. All uniform. Okay. And we'll do the final piece here. This one you'll have to take off a little piece of it. Okay. And there you go. So now you got these little pieces here. Just to give you a little idea what it looks like. Okay. We're going to do the bell pepper next. So you guys will actually be making 2 of these. This one I'm only making 1. That's why we have the extra half tomato and cucumber. Okay, just so you know, these have already been washed. So we're going to use a small portion here. Here's how you want to take out the seeds. If you have a whole pepper, you take off, split it in half. Just remove the pepper or the seeds with your hand. And then what I'll do is I'll give it a little hit just to get the excess out. And then wipe off your board. Okay. So we're going to do a yellow bell pepper. We'll cut it in to a 1/4. And then we're going to take off the ends. And here we're going to take off the ribs. So this is going to take a little bit of a practice here, but so we're going to lay this flat and we want to take out the rib part so it is yellow. So we don't want any white showing. So we basically got all yellow. This we're getting rid of. We'll work with this after we're done. So same size, 1/4 inch. Okay. Right in there. And you can do the same thing with this. Take off the rib. So it's all yellow. Okay. And you can do the same thing. Turn it around. 1/4 inch. Make sure you don't miss anything. Make sure you cut all the way through, okay? Have to have a sharp knife too. Okay? You guys want to see that? There we go. All uniform. And then finally, the onion. So we'll do a 1/4. It's going to be a little bit different than when you did the chili. Remember when you did the you did a half of an onion. We're going to do like a 1/4 onion. So we can take the whole core off on both ends. We take this off. I'm going to show you a little easier way of doing this. Take out this first leaf. Okay. What I like to do is just take off a couple of leaves, just like this. Okay. Then we're just going to flatten it, just like that. Okay. Then you're going to do your cuts. Okay. And then you've got this nice beautiful cut. Come across the other way. So we want that nice beautiful 1/4 inch dice. Just make sure you get it all started. Just like that. Again, if you have a sharp knife, it'll give you a nice clean cut. Okay, there you go. Nice clean cut. Onion in there. And we have beautiful color of cucumber, yellow bell pepper, tomato concasse, and red onion. Okay, the next step is to actually add the vinaigrette in there. We're not going to add all of this. Remember, this is enough for 2, but here we're just going to put a little bit in here. We don't want it to drain off, so we're just going to add like a teaspoon, just a little bit more, and then mix it in. Okay, just enough. Okay, usually you would do is you would actually put it in a sieve to kind of drain off the excess, but about a teaspoon should be good enough. And you can adjust afterwards. But again, you do want to taste it to see that it is, double check it for more salt and pepper. Okay, the next step is you're going to actually do the plate presentation. Okay, so you're going to have these little molds here. You'll place it in the center. Okay. Okay, then you're going to get your cucumber and you're going to cut it in half lengthwise. Okay, you'll leave the skin on. Make sure you start the first cut so that it gets straight. Okay, let me set this aside real quick. So you want to cut them as thin as you can. You want to roughly get about 21 slices. You want to kind of keep them together. Okay, as thin as you can get them. Make sure you cut all the way through. So I'm just going to go through here, just like that. You're going to place them around that mold. Okay, you should put a little oil in there. So get them nice and thin, keep them together. Make sure that you cut all the way through so that they come apart. You don't want anything, so you see here that they're all apart here. And you do want to keep them together. Okay, and roughly the cucumber, as you get towards the end, you want to cut it so that you're about the same size. So here, you don't want to use that. You want to use it about all the same size lengthwise. Keep them about the same size in thinness. Just like that. That's it right there. I think we're just about there. Alright, that's good. Okay, keep them together. Okay, and then just get a little oil. Place it into the mold so it'll come off. I've got a little olive oil here. You could use a towel if you'd like. Keep your plate nice and clean. Then we're going to place the cucumbers into the mold this way, okay? And then we're going to shingle them all the way across. Keep it at the center. And work your way around. Okay, then we're going to get this last final piece right in here. If you can, try to shingle it, the last piece here, if at all possible. You can use your paring knife actually. And we'll place that in. And if we can get it in there, that'll be great. I think we got it. Okay. Then once you get them all in, then you're going to place that beautiful, and then place it so that it's in the center of the plate. Make sure it's all nice and neat. Adjust if you can. Now if you cut them thinner, then they're going to be more pliable. If you cut them too thick, they're not going to be as pliable and they're going to be harder to put in. So make sure you want to shingle them evenly as well. We'll show you what it looks like once I unmold it. I'm just going to arrange it a little bit before I put the filling in it. Make sure it's centered. Place your filling in. And it should go to the very top of the cucumber so it's even with the cucumber. Okay, and this is going to be just about the right amount. Place it down. And this will actually hold the cucumber in place. This actually secures that cucumber. And I think we got what we're looking for here. Okay. So our next step is to unmold. Let's clear our area so you guys could see the final product. You do want to clean your plate before you unmold it. You will be doing these on plates, and then you're going to be doing another salad after that with this. So just make sure your plate is nice and clean. Make sure that it's in there secure. Again, you don't want to press down too much, but you want to get it so that it holds, okay? And there's your salad. Okay? Just like that. Okay, and then you can use a sprig of cilantro for a garnish. Okay, after you've made your salad, you're going to do a little green salad. Okay, so you're going to get some romaine. Take off some of the stems off here. Cut off the ends. Get rid of those. Show you how to do that. We're going to have some ice water ready so we can chill it. Okay. And you're just going to cut your salad. Usually you want to cut through the ribs here. Okay, make sure your knife is sharp. Just like this. Put it in your ice water. Get another leaf here. Actually, if you go more towards the heart of it, you get a better, crispier salad. Get rid of that end. Cut through the rib. Basically, larger cuts, bite-sized pieces. Okay. Get one more. Of course, make sure this has already been washed. You're going to wash it again when you actually put it in the ice water. So this serves two purposes. It actually cleans it, but it also chills it. Typically, you'd want to go ahead and put it in regular water first and then clean it, and then go into the ice water to chill it. This is fairly clean. Okay, so we have our salad. Okay, Make sure you don't put too much ice in it, otherwise you're going to have to be fishing out the ice. Okay, again, make sure that the ice dissolves, okay? So you can do this while you guys are making the salad as well. This way you can let your salad drain. Okay. So you let that kind of drain. You can kind of do this number if you want. But a salad spinner works really good. You put it in the salad spinner and then it takes all the moisture out of it. Okay, let that drain. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and place your salad into the bowl so you can give it a final mix. Along with the salad, okay, that you made. Then any additional cucumber bell pepper mix added in. And then any additional vinaigrette that you may have left over. Okay, so you just mix that all up. Okay, add any additional vinaigrette if you need to. Okay, and then hit it and finally finish it off with some feta cheese. Okay, we'll crumble that up. Just like that. And then we'll give it a final mix. Bring your bowl. Mix that up really good. Set that in. Make it look nice. You have that nice cucumber. So this is kind of like a Greek salad. Get those nice peppers, onions, tomatoes, cucumber. Let that finish it off there. And there you go, you got this nice little salad here.